Now, how do you know it's time to move on? Wow, big question here. How do you know? Unhealthy work-life balance. You feel like you're underpaid. Well, I think everybody feel like they're underpaid. So I'm even in that category right there. So I think I'm underpaid too. No room for upward mobility. Think about that. You know, some people before they take a job or accept a job, they may be told that, hey, you know, we have opportunities for upward mobility. But when you get there, guess what? It changes. The budget may have changed. Other opportunities, or other things may have come into play that change the upward mobility process. You may have been told that, well, you get a raise or whatever, just ever so often. Again, budget or whatever other circumstance may have come into play. You stop developing, you don't fit in with the company. When you first got there, you fit in, but things have changed over the years. What changed? Did you change? Or did the organization change? What happened? You need to figure it out. But you know what? Your gut feeling. There it is. There it is. Your gut feeling. Oh man, you know, I just don't think that this is right for me anymore. The gut. Listen to yourself. Okay? Listen to yourself. Identity choice, you need to choose wisely and discuss this with your family and friends. All right? Find out what's next. Is opportunity within the context of the long-term professional path, meaning that, is this really what I want to do for so many years or whatever? What if I don't like this again? You always got to think about worst case scenarios. If you don't, you're setting yourself up for failure. Think about the possible lone poles in the tent. Lone poles into what could go wrong here? What if I don't like this? Then guess what? I'm going to be doing this all over again. Do you want to take your family through that? Do you want to take yourself through that? We think about location, the particulars of the job. Man, I don't even know if I know how to do that. I don't even know if I want to do that. That's why you have to think about all of this stuff like this right here that I've been talking about when you're thinking about your next move. Okay? But at the same time, don't overdo it. Don't overthink it, because if you overthink it, you're going to go back to what I said before. You're going to cause yourself that stress. And when everybody knows, a lot of times people just don't react very well to stressful situations. Personal development. Why did I talk about why am I even talking about personal development? Because this is one of the main areas right here. If you're thinking about moving on, personal development is one of the main areas that can help you or it could break you. Find that next place where you want to go. It's the act of accessing life and the goals. Building skills and qualities to get to your potential. Yes, this is where you're going to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Personal development. Building that up from where you are to where you want to be is going to be a result of personal development, okay? Contribute to your maturity. Strengthen your personal development skills throughout life. Not just for that job, throughout life, because you're going to make yourself better. Okay, you may want to do it through education, but you know, you might want to do it from a mentor. If you don't have a coach or a mentor, you may want to seek the help of a mentor or a coach. There's nothing wrong with that. Communication, you know, again, I keep telling you, communication is one of my favorite things here, but you have to be effective at it, and that's part of this personal development I'm talking about. If you lacked in that area before, you need to build up on these areas now that I'm talking about, because you have to be able to speak right and listen well. Let me just talk about listen for a minute, because a lot of people say, you know, it's easy to listen. No, it's not easy to listen. Some people don't listen very well anyway. It's not easy. Everybody don't. Because when you listen, you have to listen for understanding. Let me say that again. You have to listen for understanding. And are people listening to you for understanding? Maybe you are, but are they listening to you for understanding? Okay. All right. People skill, social skill, we're talking about interpersonal. Okay, interpersonal skills. Verbal, non-verbal behaviors. Okay, that's what we're talking about here. Relationships, relationship building. That part of your people skill, your team building, leading. Okay, organization. You, and I know you're saying, Doctor, tell me what organization got to do with this? A lot. Even if you're at your previous organization, present organization, people watch you. You're being watched, whether you know it or not. People watch you. They see how tidy you are, in your desk or your digital spaces or whatever you're doing. Can you plan? How are you in problem solving? Can you handle stressful situations? How's your self-confidence? You believe in yourself. Because a lot of times, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. You need to believe in yourself first. First and foremost, believe in yourself. Self-reflection. Listen here. I'm not going to be a preacher tonight, but I want to tell you something. You need to remove the plank from your own eye before removing the splinter for someone else's eye. Look at that again. Self-reflection, self-evaluation, because you need to know what state of mind you're in before you venture out looking for that special case. You might say, I know I'm better than this. I could do better. Self-evaluate yourself, but don't be too hard on yourself. But you need to do a true assessment. Yes. Remove that log. Don't be judgmental. Adaptability. Can you adjust quickly to new things? How are you when doing that? Are you trustworthy? Integrity means a lot. All of these things I'm talking about, I will say this again. People watch for this. People are looking for this. And if you are leaders, you watch other people for the same thing. So when you get ready to move on to other places, to bigger and better things, think about your personal development. These are all part of it. Your work ethics. It's not only about hard work. It's about reliability. Are you dependable? Are you responsible? Are you accountable? Yes. Okay. Can you lead? And by the way, effective leaders is not just about leading, directing a group of people. It's about having that influence as well. Influence. Are you influential? Can you motivate others? Can you help them reach a shared goal? That's what it's about.